Welcome to LANDR Synth X, a powerful wavetable synthesizer with rich, expressive sounds that'll stand out in your productions. In this video, I'm going to guide you through the key features of LANDR Synth X and provide some sound design tips along the way. Let's get started. LANDR Synth X includes over 400 presets and over 100 wavetables to get you started. Browse through presets like pads, leads, or basses to get the perfect sound for your track. At the heart of LANDR Synth X are its two oscillators, Oscillator 1 and 2. You can customize these further by choosing a wavetable category here on the left, and then choosing a wavetable. These two oscillators feed into two independent filters that you can use to shape your sound, which we'll get more in depth later in the video. Next to the two main oscillators, you'll find the sub-oscillator, which you can use to add sub-frequencies, and a noise oscillator that you can use to add red or white noise. And then you can feed both of those into filters 1 and 2. So I'll turn on the sub. And you can see they're going through filters 1 and 2. And then I'll add some white noise. The Unison module adds richness and depth to your sound by layering multiple copies of the oscillators and slightly detuning them from one another, which you can blend in with this knob here. I'll choose a classic mode, 2 voices to start, and I'll just blend it in. And here's without. So this is perfect for heavy bass lines or thick leads. At the bottom, you have the amp envelope, as well as 2 LFOs. Use the amp envelope to create a shorter or longer sound. So for example, I have the attack, decay, sustain, and release adjusted here. And it has quite a long release, so it's creating a long sound. If I start to bring those down, I can make a more plucky sound. I can do the same with the envelope, then I can apply that envelope over here in the modulation matrix to adjust any of these parameters. So for example, if I want the filter to open quickly, I can go like that and make this sort of envelope, and I can assign it to filter number 1. Just go to envelope, filter 1, and then click and hold and drag right, and you'll see that filter start to move. And I get a completely different sound. And I can do the same thing with LFOs 1 and 2. LFO stands for low frequency oscillator, and it actually will automate these parameters on the left. So I can adjust any of these, and what's really cool to do is use this to adjust the position of the wavetable. So I can take the speed of the LFO and I can set it with hertz, but if I want to sync it with my session, I can click the music note here, and that's half a beat. So let's see what that sounds like. So I'll adjust oscillator 1 position with LFO 1, and I'll just drag that to the right. Let's try a different wavetable. So you get a bit more of a random sound here. And then I can choose this R if I want the LFO to re-trigger every time a note is playing. So right now, every time the note plays, the LFO starts from the beginning. I'll take that off, and it's going to go through the complete cycle. On the bottom right, you have the effects panel where you can adjust the delay, reverb, chorus, and drive. So let's play around with that. So a bit of delay to this. There's already some reverb, I'll make a bit more. And some chorus as well. So having a really nice ambient pluck happening. You can always start by hitting the Randomize button in the top right, and this will give you a completely random patch to start building on. This is perfect for overcoming creative blocks. You'll also notice that there's a Randomize button in the modulation matrix, which can lead to some happy accidents with all of the parameters here. So I really like this patch that I got. Let's see what happens. One of the best features of Synth X is the ability to create your own wavetable. Simply upload a short sound in the oscillator window, and you'll see it transform into a completely unique wavetable. This is great for one-of-a-kind sound creation and using existing sounds in your production to create a wavetable. And that's it. Whether you're looking for quick inspiration or you're diving deep into sound design, this powerful wavetable synthesizer will be your go-to tool for creating unique sounds. Check it out at LANDR.com.